Humanity's destiny hung on Captain Roger's shoulders as his vessel quaked under the onslaught of the alien pirate grolar cannon fire. Roger found himself ill-prepared for the ferocity of the alien assault within the treacherous bararan belt. Amidst the chaos of the grar boarding and slaughtering his crew, Roger grasped the dwindling moments before his survival window closed. With the freighter's shields failing and the aliens breaching with claws stained in human blood, Roger had scant time to muster his remaining crew for a final, desperate stand. Armed and ready, the freighter's weapons promised a formidable defense, but Roger knew it wouldn't be sufficient. Determined to defy the odds, he vowed to inflict maximum damage upon the grar, clinging to the slim hope of humanity's survival. As gunfire tore through the ship and the bridge disintegrated around him, Roger gritted his teeth, his resolve unyielding. With engineering now his domain, he directed NATO to action, the urgency palpable as they navigated through the corridors strewn with fallen comrades. In the engine room, amidst flashing red alerts, Roger devised a plan, tracing the ship's layout on the screens. "We vent them out," Roger instructed, pointing to the schematics. NATO nodded in agreement, swiftly initiating the venting sequence as confusion gripped the grar outside. With a deafening roar, the ship expelled the invaders into the vacuum of space, buying Roger and his crew a momentary respite. Surveying the aftermath on the cameras, Roger saw an opportunity. "We take the fight to them," he declared, rallying his crew to don spacesuits and arm themselves for a daring assault on the grar mother ship. Roger's heart pounded as they floated towards the looming vessel, a beacon of defiance in the void. Planting explosives on the hatch, Roger's team breached the enemy stronghold, met with chaos and resistance. With precision and determination, they advanced, each member playing their part in the calculated onslaught. Romeo's steady aim felled grar adversaries, while NATO's technical prowess proved invaluable in sabotaging the ship's systems. Roger seized control of the bridge, his hands steady as he manipulated alien controls to turn the enemy's weapons against their own fleet. With Romeo standing guard, Roger orchestrated the counterattack, his actions sparking confusion among the grar ranks. In the heart of the battle, amidst the chaos and uncertainty, Roger remained resolute. With every move, he fought not just for survival, but for the future of humanity. Roger's breaths remained steady, conserving his strength as he grinned beneath his helmet, maneuvering the commandeered ship with finesse. NATO provided invaluable insights, guiding Roger to exploit the vessel's vulnerabilities. With practiced precision, Roger steered the ship along the celestial trail, maximizing engine power to clear a path through the chaos. In a deft arc, Roger disabled the remaining enemy ships, opening a clear route for the Maxi Trail's escape. With a signal, the human vessel lurched into motion, breaking free from the wreckage and venturing into open space. Aboard both ships, a silent cheer resonated through the vacuum as humanity emerged victorious, battered but unbroken. Captain Roger skillfully docked the stolen grar mothership, igniting a wave of chatter and hope among miners, politicians, and all who heard of the daring escape. Summoned to the Defender Bridge, Roger faced Admiral Jolter, her gaze reflecting a mixture of past battles and soldiers' respect. Amidst bustling activity, Jolter commended Roger's audacious feat, but emphasized the need for strategic action. "Get intel from your prize. We'll take the fight to them," Jolter declared, passing a datapad to Roger. "I'm forming an anti-piracy task force. You lead. Can I count on you?" "Yes, ma'am," Roger replied with unwavering determination. "We'll give them hell." With a nod of approval, Jolter initiated training without delay. Roger, NATO, Romeo, and the team honed their skills in the cargo bay, preparing for the inevitable confrontation with the grar. Every movement, every tactic was refined, ensuring no room for error. As days blurred into relentless preparation, they transformed into a cohesive unit, synchronized in purpose and resolve. Finally ready, they set course to strike the grar pirates, determined to reshape humanity's place in the galaxy. At the helm of the armed Maxi Trail, Roger led his team with NATO by his side and Romeo at the ready. With silent determination, they approached the enemy's stronghold, poised to deliver a decisive blow. Docking clearance granted, Roger issued the command to gear up, his voice steady over the comms. The team ventured into the dark base, their visors glowing faintly as they planted explosives and triggered false alarms to sow confusion. With precision and determination, they advanced through the base, Roger leading the charge with unwavering focus. Against their onslaught, the grar resistance faltered, each encounter ending swiftly in humanity's favor. Taking command forcefully, Roger seized control of the base, securing the perimeter and relaying fleet coordinates to Admiral Jolter. As Jolter commended their success, Roger felt the weight of responsibility, but his resolve remained unyielding. As plans were made to confront the formidable Kaggar, Roger's determination only grew stronger. With every victory, humanity's defiance echoed through the cosmos, a testament to their resilience in the face of adversity. Roger glanced at NATO. "You can build those drones?" "I can do it," she affirmed. Romeo loaded a cartridge into his rifle. "And I'll blast anything that gets through." Admiral Jolter's 3D image materialized, scrutinizing their plans with a frown. "Risky. You sure about this?" Roger met her gaze head-on. "It's our best shot." "Make it happen then, Captain." She nodded. They transformed the asteroid field into a deadly trap. NATO programmed the floating rocks as lethal weapons while Romeo meticulously set the mines. As Carr's fleet crept into view, Roger's voice hardened. "Activate the field." Mines exploded to life, wreaking havoc among the enemy ships. NATO's drones swarmed, engaging the enemy with precision. Roger seized the railgun controls, unleashing devastation upon the Grar vessels. Grar's flagship emerged, its guns trained on Roger's ship. "We've got their attention," Roger announced. "Time to finish this." Romeo readied his rifle. "Nothing's getting by me." NATO's hands flew as she directed the drones, sealing breaches and maintaining the offensive. As the battle raged on, Roger maneuvered through the onslaught, determined to emerge victorious. Then, with a well-aimed shot, the railgun found its mark, crippling Carr's flagship. The once ominous vessel now drifted defeated, a silent testament to their triumph. As the tension eased, Roger leaned back. "We did it for humanity." Romeo nodded, his grip relaxing. "For those we lost." NATO smiled, a mix of exhaustion and triumph. "For the future." Outside, Kerr's fleet lay scattered, broken remnants of their former might. The day belonged to them. In another tense moment, Roger navigated the ship through a barrage of grar fire. The bridge shook, emergency lights casting shadows across his determined face. Grar's voice echoed over the comms, offering surrender. Roger's response was resolute. "I challenge you. Face me alone at the old station." Silence followed, broken only by the anticipation of Roger's crew. NATO and Romeo exchanged glances, understanding the gravity of the situation. Grar's acceptance crackled through the speakers. Roger braced himself as he approached the deserted station, blaster at the ready. Their duel echoed through the empty corridors, a clash of wills and determination. Roger's shot found its mark, forcing Kerr to retreat. But as Roger closed in for the final blow, Kerr activated a beacon, triggering a desperate race to escape. Roger sprinted for the celestial trail, NATO's timely intervention ensuring his safe return. From the cockpit, Roger watched as the Grar fleet obliterated the station, a stark reminder of their victory. As the dust settled, the celestial trail stood as a symbol of humanity's indomitable spirit. The bridge hummed with activity, but Roger remained steadfast, a silent guardian of humanity's triumph. Studying the intel flooding in, Roger and Admiral Jolter exchanged a glance. It was time for Operation Starhammer, Roger declared with a brisk nod. The crew sprang into action, targets filling the screen's depots, caches, slave markets. The anti-piracy task force struck each with precision, demolishing weapon stores and liberating slaves from their chains. Roger watched the screens, cold and calculating, as tales of his bravery spread. More aliens turned their guns to help fight alongside humanity, their respect earned through deeds rather than words. A message suggesting a truce arrived, and Roger considered it carefully. "Could be a trap," Jolter warned, her voice steady. "Or end this without more blood." "Neutral ground," Roger replied, his brow furrowed. "We talk at the neutral station." At the station, a high-ranking Grar awaited, his lined face betraying years of questioning wars. Their talk was terse. Roger measured his words, but stayed firm. An uneasy alliance formed, proving vital for the assault on the Matrix. As the fleet converged and the attack began, Roger commanded the storm with resolute determination. Humanity had risen, his name echoing on 1,000 worlds as a symbol of hope in the face of adversity. On the Celestial Trail's command deck, tension filled the air as humans and Grar shared oxygen. Whispers of distrust circulated among the ranks, But Roger silenced them with a steady voice. "We know the past," he reassured them. "But so does our longing for a galaxy without fear." Together, they stood united, ready to end the pirates' reign of terror. The crew sprang into action, ships spinning and weapons ready for battle as they approached the Matrix. As they breached the station, Roger led the charge, his movements synchronized with Romeo's precise shots. The Matrix core pulsated as the Pirate King stood surrounded by loyalists, but Roger's commanding presence quelled the resistance. With the King's surrender, relief and victory rippled through the ranks. The Matrix had fallen, signaling the end of the pirate reign with defiance, not whispers. Emerging from darkness into light, they carried the seeds of hope for a peaceful future. On the ship's bridge, Roger placed his hand on the console, feeling it hum beneath his palm. Romeo joined him, his voice steady as he spoke of rebuilding. Together, they stood, symbols of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. Dependable NATO approached with a datapad, her eyes serious yet harboring a spark of promise. "Old pirate zones have traitors now, not fighters," she informed Roger. Pride warmed Roger's chest as he nodded. The Grar Empire was no more, reduced to cautionary tales. In its place, humanity led the rebuilding efforts, ensuring that every species from the battle felt their sacrifice mattered. Former Grar enemies now worked alongside humans, slowly building trust and planning for a future of peace. Romeo inquired about peacekeeping force plans, to which Roger responded, "Training starts soon. Non-lethal tech for the fleet." NATO's smile illuminated the room as her screen glowed with bright data. "This fleet will be the shield and handshake of the Alliance," she declared. Roger gazed out at the endless stars, once symbols of death now holding the fragile promise of peace. Retirement flickered in his mind, but he dismissed it. His legacy wasn't in battles fought, but in the future being built. "There's work to do," Roger stated firmly. "We're making history here, showing our best." "Yeah," Romeo grinned. NATO's hands moved fast, mapping patrol sectors as the Maxi Trail stood ready for the journey ahead. Roger's name would echo not as a destroyer but as a unifier. The ship sailed into the starry unknown, humanity together and ready to face whatever came next.